Plague Monks, and then they've got a free will to align in through the forest, so that's the way I'm going to wrangle it. Next photo, Doomwheel moving a bit further forward. I've got a chariot in front of his slaves there, not bothering to do anything, just trying to wait for a better position and being a bit careful here because I know that he's going to just rush in and flank me before I can do anything. Next photo after that, oh man, shoots his warp fire thrower, but it misfires and blows up, and he's had to put that 3-inch template over his warp fire thrower, killing about 13 rats and causing a wound on his Gracier, failing his lookout Sir roll and everything. It was just hilarious. So although he had some good luck wiping up my infantry, he's had some bad luck firing his warp fire thrower. To be honest, I would prefer that he just got his thrower off and he hadn't killed my infantry like that, but you know, that's the trade-off. At least I had something. Next picture, we've got some meaningful combat going on here. The knights on the left-hand side are attacking front-on against the Plague Monks. The big unit of Chaos Warriors on foot with great weapons and a character there are charging the slaves. I've got a big unit of Marauders attacking some other slaves, and I've got the Marauders here on horseback here to try and redirect those slaves, which might potentially flank my Marauders, but we'll see how it goes. Next photo shows you the knights charging around and hitting the Plague Censer Bearers. Now, I did crush the Censer Bearers as predicted, but losing a knight or two from the toughness test, so that's quite annoying. And the War Shrine has managed to rally over here, I think. Next photo, now this is really bad. This is really bad. What happens in his turn is that he flank charges me with like a unit of giant rats, his slaves, and another unit of giant rats, and everything makes it to combat. We had to shuffle things around a bit and try and comply as well as we could with the rules. There were some technical things going on here, but I won't go into them in much detail. All I can say here is that I've got a unit of Marauder Cavalry being charged by 2 units, and I've got a flank charge on my Marauders with all of his dudes, so that's terrible. And to make matters worse, he cast Death Frenzy on his Plague Rats with a double-6 irresistible force, I believe, and or no, I can't remember whether he got irresistible force on it, but I didn't have a scroll at that point, couldn't stop it, and that meant like 30 attacks or 24 attacks going off on me. Wasn't much fun, but yeah, really hoping to pass this combat and hold there and get something else happening, but I didn't manage to. In fact, I got absolutely crushed, so that's pretty much the game down the drain. Next photo shows you what's going around on the flank, the Night Runners and so forth, just chasing the Warhounds around. The Warhounds are there just to slow them down as much as possible for as long as they can. Next photo, yeah, so another photo showing what he's got over his side here, just waiting for me to move in with my my unit of guys on foot there. The Knights haven't managed to break through the Plague Monks. I was really hoping they would, but they couldn't do that quickly enough. So I've just got my General's unit and the Chaos Warriors on foot with great weapons to try and hold through and do some damage later on. Next photo, the Knights unfortunately overrun a little bit too far, didn't get quite the roll I was looking for, and they get flank charged by the Rat Ogres. Now the Rat Ogres didn't actually manage to make me break, but now he's got some Rat Swarms turned around to flank me, so I think it's all over for the Knights on this flank. Things really going badly for me now. Next photo, still a combat going over here. The Marauder Cavalry somehow managed to hold against that big unit of rats charging through, but I lost my Marauders and my 2 mages, so I've got no magic anymore. The Chariot charges through on the flank onto the on the giant rats, and in the background there, finally my unit of Knights have destroyed his Plague Monks and overrun through into a fresh unit of Clan Rats, able to bash them as well, so that's looking good. At least I can get some points back out of this. Next photo, the Warhound's still running away from the Gutter Runners, and his Doomwheel's getting very close to actually smashing my chariot there too, so I've got to watch out for that. Next photo, the Chaos Knight still hacking and slashing away at the Rat Ogres now, but I'm down to just 2 guys, and I've still got the War Banner, but things are looking pretty bad for the Knights now that they're under half strength. Next photo, what happens here is the Doomwheel moves into my chariot and absolutely just destroys it in combat, doing d6 wounds with that lightning attack or whatever happens there. In the background, the Knights getting flanked by his unit of Clan Rats, but the Knights just being so powerful in combat, managing to get so much wounds on the enemy that they broke both units and captured banners all left and right. So, well, they only captured one banner because they could only flee after 1 unit, but you can sort of see how that works. Next photo, the General's unit just waiting around here for an opportunity to fight, just trying to keep the points alive, I think, at this stage, and he's basically swarming around with other units at this point, ready to box me in the final turn. Next photo, the Knights come back on the board, ready to charge the Gracier, and the Doomwheel, unfortunately, getting in range to possibly charge or shoot my General's unit, so I've got to be careful about that, but these are the only 2 units I've got left, apart from maybe some Warhounds. And next photo, the Warhounds are now pursued off the board. and he's pretty much clearing everything up and capturing all the table quarters. Next photo, what happens here is that the rats charge in at the Chaos Warriors on foot, and they're still death frenzied, but only managed to do like 1 wound. I managed to save everything with my 2+ armor save, and fight back to get some wounds off them. The characters have left the unit because I was just a bit worried that the Doom Wheel was going to try and charge through and attack my warriors with great weapons. That was a stupid thing to do though, because I should have kept them there to support the great weapon guys when they got charged by the rats. And they weren't in range, the Doom Wheel wasn't really in range to charge them anyway. Instead, the Doom Wheel has charged the Knights in the flank. I luckily managed to hold against that, miraculously. But I must say that the Knights, before that happened, managed to charge the unit with his Grey Seer in it. Now, the Grey Seer in the previous turn had tried to cast Skitter Leap on 5 dice to make sure he would get away, but he double-wonned it and basically got slaughtered instead when the Knights charged through and ran him down. So a small victory to me there, taking out this general and a big unit of guys there, but it still was a loss. Not such a big loss as I thought it would be. It was only a 12-8 loss to me, so at least I conserved a lot of points this game. Didn't play very well towards the end, but I managed to pull through there. I feel like the game would have been different if I had managed to keep that unit of infantry earlier on and play a bit better with my knights on the left-hand flank. But yeah, it comes down to rolling sometimes, and I think he did play better than me, so there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament. Really enjoyed bringing the battle reports to you, but that'll be it for now. We're going to be doing some StarCraft 2 in the near future, so look out for that. Thanks for watching all this, guys.